I should be announcing Andonis Kalipetis and Paris Kasidiaris from the Docker community. They've been running the Docker community for several years in Athens, and I'm proud to say that was one of our first meetups that we held ever at the Cube, and they're great friends and real rock stars of the community. And they run a weekly podcast called Mikri kouventa, which translates literally to small talk, which could be, there was a language called small talk, wasn't there? But I wonder, is Andonis and Paris with us?
Yep.
There they are. Welcome, guys.
Hello, Stavro.
Hey, welcome, Andonis. Alrighty, over to you guys.
So thanks a lot, Stavro, for the very nice intro. And of course, our first meetup was here, actually not here at the Cube, but in the first place that the Cube was. So thanks a lot for all your support all these years in the community and all.
Thank you, Andoni. Thank you. It takes a village to raise a startup, right? And we're a village here.
Correct. Definitely.
Fantastic. Over to you guys. Be well.
So, yeah, as Stavros said, we run a weekly podcast, which is usually in Greek, but due to being here in the conference, we're going to switch to English for now. And we discuss all different matters from startups to software to whatever comes into mind at any point in time. And I'm Antonis.
Okay, yeah, and I'm Paris.
So the theme of the podcast is that we usually start with a theme, but one of us does not know which the theme is, and now I'm the one that knows, and Paris does not know. So Paris, today I'm willing to talk about the reverse brain drain that we're seeing the latest years, especially in the developer sector, and we see many developers coming back to Greece, especially now with COVID, that we see many developers coming back to Greece to work from here for companies abroad. So that's the thing that I have, but I also want to combine it with people searching for developers and not finding ones, even though more people come back to Greece. So what's your opinion on that?
Okay, yeah, let's do that. Actually, I saw a tweet about that. I think lately, one of the famous Greek investors tweeted about that. Yeah, so that's a fact. Actually, I think that the boundaries between Greece and abroad have been blurred lately, and taking into account that people can now work remotely for most software jobs. It's not clear why you should relocate and leave Greece right now. So we know people actually that work also for companies abroad and live in Greece, which is something that we weren't used to it. I don't know. Have you seen that? Do you know any people that?
Yeah, there are many people, and especially people at the same time. Actually, I see many companies that are struggling to find people to work for them, because now that they have a very big competition, just being in Greece is not one of the biggest benefits of working for a Greek company. So you have to provide all the environment, and you have to provide the salary, all the other expectations that developers have. And many companies that run on a very smaller budget than companies in the UK or the US or other countries have very big difficulties in hiring people in Greece. So I would like to see which are the things that we as companies can provide to developers and make them more happy to work for a good Greek company.
Okay, so first of all, I'm sure that a decent salary is the starting point. I mean, the more money you give, the more attractive you are. That's a fact. But at least the money have to be decent, so as not to be outside of the market rules. And then I think it comes down to the convenience that you can put on this person. I mean, if that person doesn't have to part ways with their family, their friends, their partners, and this makes it quite important. One last thing that I really see, because I have a younger sister and she has friends as well, and they now all start their first jobs, is that they want meaning in what they do. They want to have a meaningful job, not getting in 9, going out 5. And I think this is one of the hardest things to do, that, okay, we are a software company in Greece. We're not just building websites for random people, but we do meaningful things here, and this is really, 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 really hard.
I think the magic word is purpose, and
Yeah.
to work for a purpose is, I mean, it's really important, and also the whole team vibe and the whole, you're not just a group of people working for something, but you're a team, and providing all the different things that the team needs in order to operate nicely and to move forward. I think it's really important to keep people inside the company, because if you do not treat people well, then people will find work elsewhere. You're not limited by the country boundaries anymore, and this is really important to understand.
One thing, what do you think about how stock options work here in Greece?
That's actually a very interesting matter, because stock options in Greece, and especially for Greek companies, because there are many companies that operate in Greece but are not Greek companies, are really, 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 really complex. I mean, if you compare the Greek system to systems in other countries and how you can actually have stock options in other countries, then you get really confused. I mean, the system here is really confusing. There's no legislation that allows a company to provide stock options, and it only provides it in some really tangled ways in specific company types. And oftentimes you see people having a branch of their company in Greece in order to operate here and have people hired here, but they have the parent company abroad, just to be able to have all this flexibility with options or other forms of benefits to the employees, which is really sad, actually, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think it's really important to be able to provide stock, although I was more, negative to that part in the past. Now that I see it, especially if you plan to hire young people, because this is what brain drain and reverse brain drain is all about, you have to provide incentives to people that want to take the risk. And one of them is options, because they want to be part of that train. They want to ride the wave. So yeah, so this is something that we lack, I think, here a bit. It's part because of legislation, part of it is cultural, I guess, with the companies. Yeah, but it's one of the things that has to change to accelerate that whole reverse brain thing. But I see less and less young people in our industry wanting to leave the country, at least for their first step. What do you think about that?
Yeah, that's really important. And I see many people who love being in Greece, and they had to choose a different country in order to evolve in their career and have a better financial and economical position. But you see enjoying all the great benefits that we have in this country, and at the same time being able to have the life that they want, which is really important. But I want to step back a bit and go back to your previous point about stock options, because this is a very common fact that we see, especially in smaller or no companies at all, where they try to switch a good salary with stock options. So they say, okay, you're not going to get paid at all, or you're going to get a very small amount of money, and then you'll get this part of stock options. And the stock options, actually, they're they're vapor. They're not something that you can depend on. I mean, you have to find the right balance between both worlds. So you have to have a good salary so that people will be able to, have the life that they want, provide for the family, and so on and so forth. But at the same time, provide an incentivized way to give purpose and to give back for the company being going forward and making money, because the company needs to make money. But if you can find a way to circle that back to the employees, at least a fair amount of that's really, really interesting.
Totally agree. It should not be an exchange for a good and decent salary. It should be on top of that, an incentive.
Yeah, I think that you have to find all these different things that all those combined will be a very good package for people to prefer a Greek company and not a foreign company. Because, I mean, in the past you said, okay, you know, you will be able to stay in Greece, so that's a very good benefit. So you can you know, have big discounts on all the other different factors. But now with people coming back to Greece and working for companies abroad, you have to create a good package. And by package, I do not only mean the salary, because you might not be able to match the same salary if the company abroad has other customers, bigger customers that you know, have bigger contracts and that kind of stuff. But at the same time, you have to provide a good team spirit. You have to provide you know, friendly and good care of your people. You have to provide them all, you know, the package. And I keep saying the same word again and again, but that's what I have in mind, because that's really important about them.
Yep, totally agree. How are we considering time?
Yeah, I think we're right on time, and I just want to throw a quick teaser about the theme, because it's going to go back to Mikri kouventa, I think, in one of our future episodes.
Certainly.
Stavro?
Hi there. I wonder if I'm back. Am I back? Yes, I believe I'm back. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much, Andonis and Paris. It's always great to. You guys are not together in the same room. That's not normal, right? Because I understand that Mikri kouventa should be you guys behind a table with two awesome microphones. And I see Andonis sitting on one of my chairs, probably in the cube here somewhere. And where is Paris right now?
Right now, I'm in Belgium, actually.
Fantastic. What a nice place.
Yeah, it is. But now that I'm thinking about it, I have chosen one of the two lockdowns in my options.
Fantastic. Guys, thank you so much. Amazing comments over there. Yes, definitely stock options, definitely incentives. Of course, they need to structure those incentives right? Because if they don't structure them right, they often become a disincentive. But you guys are very experienced in this, and thank you so much for all you do for the community and teaching us about Docker. Even I learned about that a while back. I need to refresh a little bit, but we hope to see you soon in the flesh once all this COVID craziness is over. Thank you very much, guys.